For those of you who are developers, you may or may not have been keeping up with all the new features that are in iOS 6 that Apple announced at WWDC back in June. But if you have been, you probably know that today they released iOS 6 Beta 4, which is something only developers can get because it's a beta, so you have to have a paid developer account to get that. But anyway, today when they released Beta 4, people started noticing that when they were downloading it, that YouTube, the native app that's built into iPhones, is gone. This was held true for iPod Touches and iPads that downloaded the beta, and so everybody was freaking out about it. And then finally, Apple made a statement saying that they are no longer including YouTube, or that like starting with iOS 6 when it's released this fall with the new iPhone. So I know that everybody knows that Google and Apple have been up in arms just like fighting iOS and Android, but everybody thinks that that's the sole reason that it's gone, just with the Google Maps. The Google Maps being gone, if you didn't know, Google Maps is no longer, starting with iOS 6, is no longer in iPhones. It's now Apple's own mapping service. But so of course Apple is trying to get rid of its dependency with Google and trying to go their own way with most things, which good for them. But with the YouTube being gone, it's really mainly just because of the licensing issues there with it. Because when they made the first iPhone and iPod Touch way back, they signed a licensing deal with Google, and that's now expired. So that's why it's gone. But the good news is for us that Google is working on an app that will be in the App Store, which hopefully will be a lot more versatile and better. So while iOS 6 itself won't bring us a YouTube app like we expect with previous releases, we'll maybe see something better from Google themselves. But one funny thing that did come out of today's release was when Apple was talking in the code and the changelog they call it, which is what tells developers what's new in the next release of the beta. It tells them what's new and what they can mess around with when they're developing their apps to get them ready for iOS 6. It said YouTube links that are format won't work anymore with iPhones and stuff. There was just a bunch of confusing stuff, and it had a YouTube link in there, and it said in this format, and it had the link, and if you click the link, it takes you to Rick Astley's song "Never Gonna Give You Up." So basically, they rickrolled everybody, all the developers who were reading the changelog. And if you don't know what a rickroll is, go look it up on Urban Dictionary or something. It's kind of stupid, but I just thought it was pretty funny. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.